Start streaming.
I
Three,
saw I
two.
saw Kev's message to
I
say he
did. I.
was still busy.
Well, welcome to the Sunderland Afc Premier League show. We've got Rob with us tonight. How's the dog, Rob? I'm not seeing the dog tonight.
He's he is about. He's not particularly my friend at the moment.
Oh, right. Is he in the bad
Bounty.
books?
See if I can get him to pitch up.
He's in the bad books. What's he been doing wrong?
I'll give him a brush.
Do you?
I'm just trying to turn the sound off on one.
Hello, Patrick. Hello, Mark Quinn. Sophie's Vlogs. How are you doing? Mark Quinn says, to answer the poll, personally, I don't like the international break because I put a poll up about, do you like the international break? He says, but I know it's necessary if we want things like the World Cup and continental tournaments. The trouble is, Mark, it's the facts. England haven't got any competition when they come into these qualifiers, have they? And it's like a training match. And then when it comes to playing the big boys in the World Cup, that's when they get the backsides kicked. That's the annoying thing about it. But I was on Total Sport tonight. They rang us up, asked us if I wanted to go on the Radio Newcastle. Having a good natter about them. Good evening, Kingfisher. How are you doing? Did you see Try Hume's goal?
Cracking goal, wasn't it?
What a goal that was. And I tell you what, that's only going to do his confidence the world of good coming up to the Wolves game, isn't it?
It is. It is. Wales are 1-0 up against Belgium.
Oh, when did that kick off?
15 minutes ago, apparently.
15
Northern
minutes
Ireland
ago.
0, Germany 0.
So what does Wales have to do to qualify then? I mean, I've not even looked at the league tables or anything.
So Wales, just give me a sec, Stu. I'm just scanning through the Beeb. Right, so Wales are currently in second in Group J. North Macedonia are top. Belgium are third. Wales on 13 points. Belgium on 11 points. So if Wales beat Belgium tonight, they'll should go to 14 points with one game to play. So technically, if Wales beat Belgium tonight, Wales should qualify for the World Cup, or at least the playoffs.
Do you know, there never used to be playoffs like this in the World Cup qualifiers. It used to be the top two, did it not?
It used to be the top two, but remember that we've got a lot more countries in Europe. You go back to when we were kids, Yugoslavia, you've now got Serbia, Montenegro, Croatia, Slovakia, or Slovenia, sorry, not Slovakia. So, you've got 4 or 5 countries where there used to be one. And I think it's possible FIFA also, I think they may have reduced the number of European teams that get into the World Cup finals.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having 8 groups and 16 teams qualify, you've got 12 groups and 16 teams qualified, but from a bigger pool of teams. And, Kazakhstan, when was ever Kazakhstan in Europe? I'm sorry, it's in bloody Asia.
Oh, God's sake. Oh, Patrick says, I do like the break. Nice to have the odd weekend to myself. Jerry, good to see you. He says, evening, all the Wales game was a friendly in years gone by. We didn't need an international break, and we had the home internationals. What a goal from Ballard. Has he just scored tonight, has he? I don't know.
Still saying it's 0-0.
Oh, unless you're talking about a goal he scored in his former game. Or you're getting muddled up with Try Hume's goal. Because that was like a quality strike, wasn't it? Yeah, it's still 0-0. But yeah, I mean, I like all the home nations to be in. Hello, Paul Graham, you all right? I like Scotland, Wales, and everybody to be in the World Cup. And it was offside, Ballard. That's what it is. I was just disappointed the fact like Scotland winning and like the second you think they're going to qualify, and then no, they've got to go to a playoff thing. Like, and I think it's quite harsh because I mean, it just makes it harder for the likes of Scotland to qualify, doesn't it?
I'm not sure. Having watched the two Scotland games, watching paint dry would have been more entertaining.
I've not seen it.
I know they beat Greece 3-1, but you know that was sheer bloody luck, and they really really struggled yesterday as well. And even their own fans were booing them because they were that bad. And let's be realistic here, Stu. It's Scotland, Like I said, I always say I support Sunderland and any team that are playing Newcastle United in Scotland. Simple as that.
They haven't got a good word for English,
Exactly. And I haven't got a good word for the Scots, and yet I've got some very good Scottish friends.
I remember when I worked at this factory, right, this sawmill factory, huge place it was, and for the England games, they would turn off the factory, literally shut it down so I can watch it, and it was the whole factory as well. And we all came into like the canteen to watch it, and there was a lot of Scottish that worked in this factory in Carlisle. And then they were in, and I think we were playing like a Nigerian side at the time. I think it was it could have been the World Cup when we were in Korea and Japan. It could have been that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Scots were all cheering for the Nigerian side, weren't they?
Yeah, they always do.
The boss walked past, stood outside the door for a minute, and he says, "Right, you, the Scottish side," he says, "there's some sweeping wants to do in the outside of the yard. Get off your asses and get on with it." I chased them out the canteen and says, "That's what you're going to be like." He says, "Cheering for Scotland." He says, "Up you get." He says, "And we've got some work for you." And we just cheered. We were laughing our heads off it.
Yeah.
But they're so anti-English, aren't they? They're there with the World Cup final. We could be playing Baghdad, and they'll have the Baghdad flags out and everything's like, really? Crikey, take a look at your side yourselves. I mean,
if English fans did that, we'd be called all sorts for it.
And we all know if Scotland went into the World Cup, they wouldn't win a game in the group stage.
No, that's very, very true. But it'd be entertaining just watching them struggle and getting beat,
I know.
From an English perspective, that is. And apologies to any Scots that are on the channel tonight. I do have some very, very good friends who are Scots.
We've got John McKinney.
This is football.
This is football, it is. We've got John McKinney inside, S is offside. We've got Stephen Bimson in the house. Says, "All right, lads and lasses." Is that the Stephen Bimson in Carlisle? I know that takes a wheelchair, a robotic wheelchair to the games, and he jumps all over the place when they score. Or we call them dole poles. Dole poles. Which is what he's... Oh, he likes to sing on the buses, Stephen Bimson, when he's going to the Carlisle away games. And he gets very angry as well. So he keeps banging his walking stick on the floor, and he keeps getting told off by the bus driver that he could put the walking stick through the floor of the bus to pack it in. But my son goes there and he has a laugh with Stephen Bimson, and it's quite funny.
Belgium have equalised against Wales.
Ah, good side, Belgium.
Yeah. In fact, no, there's only 1 point separates them. Belgium are on 12 points, Wales are on 11. So
Belgium will be top of their group, and
they're not.
Are they not?
Belgium are only second. But tonight's result could make that different. North Macedonia are top of their group, played 7, whereas Belgium and Wales have only played 6. So,
well, I'll tell you now, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, they won't get top spot.
No. Don't even know where Northern Ireland are in their group.
Yeah, it's funny because some, hello Gary Hoyle, some qualifying groups have only got 4 teams and some have got like 6 and stuff.
What?
I mean, the Germany group's only got 4 teams involved.
Yeah. And 3 of those are on 7 points at the moment.
Yeah.
And the other one's Luxembourg on 1 point. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough one for Northern Ireland because you've got Germany, Slovakia, and Northern Ireland all even Stevens. Germany is slightly better off with a higher goal difference, but not much in it, to be honest.
How the hell are North Macedonia top of the league? Hello, Malta Singh, how you doing? Are you well, mate? Oh yeah, I forgot you're live from India. How's things?
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot he was over there. Are you doing all right, mate? Good to see you in.
That'll be 12:40. Is that 12:40 in the morning? It is, isn't it? No. This is 20 past midnight. Is what Malta's talking about, I think. So it's quite late for him.
Yeah. Oh, you're good, Malta. That's good to see. Yeah. I can't believe North Macedonia's top.
Yeah.
That is mental. So as it stands, well, no, the Wales have got 2 more games after this one. They're third and they won't be going anywhere. That is a strange group, that.
Yeah.
Hello, David Walker. Good to see you, mate. That is a strange group indeed. North Macedonia, Belgium of all things. I still think Belgium will get that winners group. And it'll be between Wales and North Macedonia. But yeah, I was looking at the tables and I just thought there never used to be a playoff for second place. It was the top 2.
Yeah.
So we're going to have the biggest number of teams, I believe, in history for the World Cup tournament next year.
Yeah, it's is it 36 teams?
I don't know if anybody knows in the chat how many. Well, I'll soon Google it. Have a look.
Yeah, there's a lot more than because it only used to be 32 teams, and that was expanded from 24. So
World Cup 2026. Yeah, this tournament will be the first to include 48 teams.
48,
expanded from 32. So there we go. That is crackers, isn't it? A huge jump from the 32 that participated in Qatar. So, yeah, I think what it means is in the World Cup, you're going to have more knockout games after the league phases and stuff. It's going to be, you're going to get more. There was some of that was different. It's going to be, you're going to have more knockout matches, aren't you? Naturally, because once the league phases are over and done with.
But the thing is, you've got to get from 48 down to 16. You've got to get from 48 to 16. Now, how the hell do you do that? You could have 16 groups of 3, I suppose, and the winners all go through into the round of 16. I don't think that's likely. More likely to be 12 groups of 4.
Yeah, there's just...
Or 8 groups of 6 with the top 2 going through.
I think it kicks off on Thursday, the 11th of June, 2026. Everybody's wondering why we're not talking Sunday at the minute. It's just obviously it's the international break and we're just talking a little bit about internationals. Hey, Macam Pastor Alex is in. Uganda won't be going to the World Cup, unfortunately, but I'll be cheering on my African friends. Nice to see Macam Pastor Alex in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good evening, Dougie Stewart.
Good evening, Dougie Stewart. Yeah, the moderator. How are you doing? So Thursday, June the 2026, the World Cup kicks off, and I think there's 2 matches on that Thursday. Usually there's only always one game, and it's the host nation that kick off the tournament.
Yeah.
And on Saturday, the 12th of June, you've got 2 matches. Saturday the 13th, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 4 games per day.
Yeah, and they're all going to kick off like midnight-ish.
Goodness knows.
Or the evening games will be kicking off midnight. But, even some of the mid-afternoon games will be kicking off late evening for us, especially if they're played over on the West Coast. They're like 7 hours, 6, 7 hours behind.
On Wednesday, the 24th of June, 2026, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games on one day.
Yeah.
Wow, that's mad.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what's going to be interesting about this World Cup is how many people fall over from heat injury. Of course, it's going to be stinkingly hot in places out there in the middle of June and July, early July.
Oh, it is. Well, you're not going to simply be able to keep up with all the teams, are you?
No. If you watch a third of the games, you'll be knackered.
Oh, aye, without a doubt. I mean, I live and breathe the World Cups, me, and that, like in the tournaments. I love it. There's a lot of people even take time off work to watch every single game, watch them to get the atmosphere and that. But it'd be interesting to see what the time zone is because they're behind, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
So it's just about coming about. Is it like something like 7 o'clock in the morning their time at the minute? No,
hang on, no. It'll be about
lunchtime, won't it?
It'll be about mid-afternoon on the East Coast. That's and right. Sort of early afternoon on the West Coast.
Yeah, because I always remember when you celebrate New Year, it's us, and then it goes to Times Square, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, to answer Gary Hoyle, yeah, I think you're right, Gary. It's idiots in offices. I mean, you can potentially understand it from FIFA's perspective. They just wanted to make the game bigger and bigger and bigger and get more people from sort of smaller nations and countries that historically haven't done so well at football interested in the game. And I mean, obviously, the big one is to get Americans interested in soccer.
Yeah.
Because that market is phenomenally huge if they can crack it. If you think what TV rights pay for things like NFL and baseball out there, if they can get a tenth of that for football, it'll make the Premier League look like a non-league affair. The amount of money involved in American television.
Well, Malta Singh says too many also runs from the smaller nations. Yes, Europe will have the strongest mix of sides. Don't have the highest concentration. David Watt, Ballard had a goal disallowed. 12 groups of
12
4.
Groups of 4, is it?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
How many groups is it now? Is it something like 7 or something?
6 or 8, 6. I think there was in the last one. 12 groups of 4. So winners plus 3 from the also runs go through to the... Oh, sorry. That'll be top 2 plus 8 third place teams go through to the first knockout round, which is the round of 32.
Also spans 3 time zones. Don't forget, this is the second time USA has had the World Cup in my lifetime. That was the infamous one where England didn't qualify.
That was was that
USA 94.
Yeah, that's right. I was actually out in the States in 94.
Oh, yeah?
And,
And for 2.5 points, where was the World Cup USA 94 final played?
I've got two options for this one.
If you can't, don't Google it. Try not to Google it. I'll know the answer. Where was the World Cup 94 final played? And a bonus.
LA.
A bonus point.
Lakers Stadium.
The bonus point if you can... Who won it? So there we go. Didn't it get on Google? In your chat, whatever.
Italy won it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a feeling it was the Lakers Stadium in Los Angeles.
It's in the Lakers Stadium. Anybody in the chat, like to say, where was the World Cup 94 final held? So, and we'll get back to the answers. Didn't Google, and I'm trusting you. Anyway, we'll have a little bit of Sunderland, eh?
Yeah. So
I heard about the extended injury of Noor Siddiqui,
yeah,
which is a bit concerning, isn't it? He's a dodgy ankle. There was a video of him walking down these steps. He was still limping. I mean, that's one player with one back, isn't it?
he's pulled out of the international squad, and he's heading back to Sunderland for treatment. Apparently.
Do you know, we're really unlucky, Sunderland, aren't we? When we do get injuries, if Carlsberg did injuries, it would be Sunderland, wouldn't it? Because it always seems to happen to our most vital players, like just about.
Yeah.
It says Sunderland midfielder Noor Siddiqui has returned from international duty after suffering an ankle injury with DR Congo, with the 20-year-old now facing a spell on the sidelines. As you're right, returning to Sunderland immediately to continue treatment, with the Federation wishing the 20-year-old a speedy recovery. The news comes just day before. I mean, nobody knows how long he's going to be out for, but the ankle's a funny thing. I mean, you go over it badly, you can also stretch tendons, ligaments and all kinds, so you got to be careful.
Yeah. I've just Googled the World Cup final, Stu, and I was wrong on both counts, but I was close.
Malta says LA Lakers. Brazil, yeah.
Italy were the other team in the final. Got played 3-2.
It was on penalties.
Yeah.
And do you know the player which missed the penalty? He's one of the players of the tournaments actually.
Baggio.
Roberto Baggio.
Yeah. And it wasn't the LA Lakers Stadium. It was the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, which is near Los Angeles, but that's close enough for government work, isn't it?
It's a lovely stadium, mind. It's a proper old, but it just looks a nice stadium, especially from the air. It does.
Yeah.
So there we go. It was the Rose Bowl. So yeah, we're gonna just have to bear with it with Siddiqui. It's like I say, such a rock, isn't he? That player.
Yeah.
But as well, we've got Wolves coming up. Is it time to give Brobby his first Sunderland start? What would you do with Brobby? Would you think it's worth giving him a good chance?
Yeah, I think he needs more than 15 minutes a game for us to have any idea of what he's like. And the latest is Germany had just taken the lead against Northern Ireland. Some Jerry Butt guy plays for some team, Scumcastle United or something like that. Barcode.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So yeah, Voltemade has just scored for Germany against Northern Ireland. So
you just know he's gonna be a hell of a player for them, don't you? Though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know, and if we're not careful, he could. If we're not on the ball when we play them, he could do a lot of damage at the stadium. Like if we're not. On form. Let's say I phoned up Total Sport today and I was having a laugh. Hello, Colin's son. You all right, mate? David Graham says, yeah, Baltimore scored. Salvatore Scilacci final it was, Gary. Where was I? I was talking to, I'll put the video up later if me call. I was winding Ando up and I was asking him, I says, Ando, are you nervous for December the 13th when the Geordies travel to the Stadium of Light? Having a good bit of banter with him and that, like, of course he's not nervous, but I was having a good banter with him, saying he's really looking forward to the game, you know, and it isn't going to be men and boys like it was in the FA Cup match, put it that way.
No,
you know,
definitely not.
But
it'll be a proper game of football.
They have got a hell of a side. You've got to say that they've got a hell of a side, and
they have.
If we didn't turn up, then it could be a cricket score. It could be an embarrassing score. They could turn us right over if we're not on the ball. But saying that, that could be the case for every Premier League team we play.
Yeah, yeah. Are you allowed to say you posted a message in the in Messenger the other day about being approached about doing a documentary?
Yes.
Are you allowed to talk about that, Stu?
Yeah, of course. I think so. Yeah, I've been asked to take part in a documentary, Premier League Productions. I'm going to Sunderland on Thursday. They're going to be interviewing me in my taxi and with the backdrop of the Weymouth Bridge. It's called, the series is called Under My Skin. I think it's like a 15-minute documentary or something like that. But have a look on YouTube. Just type in, I'll give you an example, Under My Skin Everton, Under My Skin West Ham, Under My Skin Ipswich Town, and you'll see what a professional documentary it is. And it's the interview, like the manager of the team and the star players of the team, and they always have like a supporter as well, to just a general hard-working supporter. And they decided to pick me because they've been looking at my channel and they said, you're the ideal person to want for it because, you're just a hard-working chap, a normal person, that loves the club. So, yeah, I was chuffed to bits when I got that call. I got the email and then he phoned us up. So, I'm looking forward to that. It's only going to do the channel the world of good, I think. So it just goes to show you, if some videos didn't get many views because the international break's on, you still don't know who's watching your videos.
No, that's it. That's it.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be about an hour, and then of course I've got to dash and get back to work again. But it doesn't take long to dash over to Sun. And I'm going the dock area down the river, the quayside. There's some ballards and there's like it's a big parking area where you can pull up, and like I say, they want to use the Weymouth Bridge at the back as the backdrop. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on that. So it should be really good.
Is that the one with the red arrows flying over the Tyne Bridge, Kelly?
Do you know what? Right? Did you see there was a Sunderland fan got a tattoo, and it's got the bridge behind it, but it's actually the Tyne Bridge.
Yeah,
you seen that?
Yeah, that's nearly as embarrassing as having the River Weir on the Great North Run medals, isn't it?
Right. I mean, are they looking into it too much? Because a bridge is a bridge. They sort of look similar, but you'd want that changed, wouldn't you, to the Weymouth Bridge if you could?
Yeah, the problem is with the Newcastle, the Tyne Bridge, and the Sydney Harbour Bridge, for that matter, are both built on the same plan.
Yeah,
and they've both got two ruddy big towers, whereas the Weymouth Bridge doesn't.
The Weymouth Bridge has got like this little nippy bit in the middle, haven't they?
Yeah,
it goes in where the Tyne Bridge and the Sydney Bridge is just all one long thing. Yeah. Plus the pattern inside as well is different. So
yeah, it's.
I was having a chuckle.
Just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. You're probably a Newcastle fan who was the tattoo artist.
Says I'll get you back for the red arrows and whatnot in the medals. But I did think it was funny, but whether he's going to get that rectified, I do not know. David Graham says Colin Major and Kingfisher Malta Singh says, I've asked Ballard and Hume to injure Voldemort. Patrick says Bobbery definitely needs a start. Ross Stewart was slated for his first season here. David Graham says, Colin Major says, we haven't got a bad team either, Cabby. No, I do agree with you, especially when we're at home. You don't go to Man United and don't get slaughtered, because we did have our chances, and go to Crystal Palace and get a well-deserved point, because I didn't think we'd get slaughtered on that game either. I thought we did really well.
But what I want to know is, does Patrick have to wipe his feet on the way out in Newcastle? or is he a Newcastle fan?
No, he has to walk in one of these dips what they had for foot and mouth when you had to go and sanitise your car tyres as you drove out.
Of course, he could live on the south side of the time rather than the north side of the time.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it? David Graham says, anyway, our new Kale Crossing Bridge opens for good this Saturday before Sunderland play Wolves at 3 p.m. on the same day about timer, and it looks quite nice. They've actually got red and white neon lights down either side of it, so it looks quite good.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a huge bit of time off walking to the Stadium of Light. I mean, there's a lot of memories, I know, walking over the Wearmouth Bridge for a lot of people. But the majority are going to use that, aren't they? Not the Wearmouth Bridge. It's going to knock off quite a bit of time.
I would guess it'll knock a good 10 minutes off the walk from the city centre to the stadium.
I know. And it's kind of like a little bit of a Wembley Way, isn't it? It's sort of straight to the stadium. Because I know the Wearmouth Bridge, they have to close a couple of lanes off for the traffic, because it's obviously that many coming out the stadium. They have to walk on the road to get out.
Yeah.
But I've lost count how many times I've walked past there from Roker Park. But yeah, I think it's going to make a huge difference. That and it does look nice, doesn't it? The bridge, it does look.
It does.
Nice.
I mean, and it's the first foot crossing across, solely foot crossing across the weir, and it's the direct link from the city centre to the stadium, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So.
And all we do need as well is, and I think we should get it done. I think our Stadium of Light needs to get extended as well, mind.
Yeah.
I would definitely go for the Roker end. Because the Arsenal game apparently sold out just like that.
15 minutes, apparently.
I do think if Sunderland do well, I do think they'll fill the Roker end and all, the top end.
Yeah, I think that's, well, I mean, the way the stadium was designed and built, it's basically a Meccano kit, isn't it? Take the roof off, hoist another section onto the top, bolt it on, put the roof back on, job done. And I think that the way it's sort of set up is it could probably be done in, or most of the work could be done during the close season as well.
And it would
only take them about 3 or 4 months to do that because of the way the stadium's designed.
It'd be class. I think it'll be absolutely class. I think it'll look really, really good. And of course, I think Bob Murray will be pleased as well, because it'll stop the council getting them houses built. So even more of an excuse and stuff. And I don't see why not. There's a few Sunderland fans said, "Oh, we don't need it." No, we do need it. Crikey. I mean, Leeds is getting theirs done, and we won't fill it, and that, of course it will.
Yeah, the thing is, Leeds' stadium, I think they're talking about making it 48,000 from what it is now.
I think so, yeah.
That makes it smaller than Stadium of Light.
Oh dear. Yeah, Badger missed a penalty, David Walkie certainly did. Patrick says, easily fix that tattoo looking at the Time Bridge right now from my apartment. David Graham, the Time Bridge is getting a makeover to get ready for its 100th anniversary in a few years' time. Yeah. Patrick says, no, he just lives here. Brazil won that on penalties, David Walker. Badger missed a penalty. He ballooned it way over the bar. Patrick says, that bridge is going to change a lot of my pre-match drinking venues. It's the Hilton, etc. or similar. For now, I would much prefer to drink in town first. John McKinney says, why don't you just ring up and ask for an extension? Ha 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 ha. Arthur Bushby says, bet you'll be watching the World Cup too. And he says, Sunderland are boring. Won't get no points against Arsenal. Probably not. You're probably right, but got out to lose. We certainly won't be ashamed. I don't think many teams will be getting points against Arsenal this season. Need a win on Saturday, says David Graham, especially with Chelsea and then back-to-back home games on Sky against Everton and Arsenal. I mean, bit of pressure this Saturday to get a result against Wolves, do you think?
I think there is a little bit. it's sort of Wolves. It's the sort of team we need to beat.
And it doesn't always work that way because we were
It
confident
doesn't.
against Burnley, didn't we?
Yeah,
A lot of Sunderland fans were saying, "Oh, well, we should do it against Burnley." Do you know what I mean? And it worked out to be the trickiest game we've played so far.
Yeah.
We made it that, of course, by missing our chances, but it wasn't the best of performances. I would still say it's the worst performance this season against Burnley.
Yeah, and it was the same against Man United. I think we all expect us to do all right against Man United. We did all right, to be fair, but we got beat. But again, we didn't take our chances when we got them.
No, we didn't. But like I say, it could be a potential banana skin. I said to Marco and Andor on Total Sport tonight, I says if a lot of the fans are getting a bit cocky, thinking like, "Oh, we should do these our." If the team goes out with that attitude, thinking, "No, we'll turn this our," then they'll get beat. They can't have that attitude against any team. Never mind against Wolves. Patrick, thanks for the £1.99 donation, mate. Much appreciated. That'll go towards me big PC, which I've just got. I might even put £1.99 in towards the petrol going out to Sunderland on Thursday. But thanks a lot, Patrick. Appreciate that, mate. Cheers. It's one of those potential banana skins, isn't it?
It is. It is. And as you say, I hope it's a case of the team actually don't just go out and think, "Oh, we're playing Wolves at bottom of the league. It's going to be a walkover." They're going to have to put the effort in.
Patrick says that's a bit of money towards Rob's vape juice. He smokes more than me, he says.
That's better than cigarettes, Patrick. I used to smoke plenty of them as well in the time, but not for about 10 years now. So,
John says, yes, you do. You lose 35% of donations from YouTube. They're not going to let you get donations without them taking a cut. It's the same with the adverts as well. They take a percentage. That's just the way the world works. After all, I'm using their platform. So, they're going to want a little bit of it, aren't they? I mean, let's face it, YouTube are struggling for cash, aren't they? So, oof.
Well, you wouldn't have thought so, because, they're owned by Google, aren't they? Alphabet.
Yeah.
Which is one of the world's biggest companies and one of the world's most profitable companies.
That's why I hate the international breaks, because, it doesn't just affect my channel, it affects loads of Sunderland YouTubers, because, people just switch off when there's no matches to talk about or anything like that. It's like, it's a pain. So, but you've just got to keep plodding on.
Yeah.
I've been making some videos about player profiles. They're there in the playlist if you want to watch them. Have a look. They are there. David Graham says, I remember when Middlesbrough under Steve McLaren beat Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, etc. But when they would lose to Charlton, Derby, it's a lot of it is down to mental thing, how you get set up. They just lost. They got a point against Brighton, and I watched a lot of that game, and the Wolves actually played well.
Yeah.
Against Brighton.
And I think just to expand a little bit on David's point there, Cabby, I think Middlesbrough, same as Sunderland. When you play the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, it's a cup final. It's a one-off. It's a cup final. Anything can happen. Whereas when you play in the likes of Charlton, Derby, blah blah, and we did it ourselves last season to an extent. You put us against the better teams in the league, and we played well. You put us against the teams at the bottom of the league, and we struggled. It was a mentality thing, I think.
It is. It's it kind of a way. It's like, I hate playing bottom teams in any division you're in. I cannot stand it.
Every game for that team is a cup final. And they're going to bust a gut to try and get something out of any game. Whereas if you're sitting top of the league, or even mid-table, do you try as hard just because it's a team that's below you? Perhaps not. But
let's not forget as well, it's Wolves, as you say, they're going to be wanting to fight for their lives, as everybody is. But, they're a Premier League side, the bottom of the league at the minute. But, they're possibly head and shoulders above every team in the Championship. So whether the bottom of the Premier League or not, they're still a bloody good side.
Yeah.
Don't care what anybody says.
And it's only a couple of seasons ago they were sort of like top half of the table.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they finished mid-table last season, didn't they?
How many seasons has Wolves been in the Premier League?
Oh, they had a long period out.
Did they get promoted?
Did
they get promoted to the Premier League the season we were on Sun Until I Die when we beat them at home 3-0?
I think so, yeah.
But we got relegated to League One. We had last game of the season and we beat Wolves 3-0. Have they been relegated since then, or have they stayed in the Premier League all that time?
They were second. They were in the Championship from 1989 to 2003. They got to the Premier League in 2003 via the playoffs. They were relegated a season later.
Someone tells me they've been in that. They got the Premier League at the season we went down to League One.
2018, Wolves went up. I think we went down 2017, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll have come up this season.
Yeah, Patrick, I think Saturday is very important. However, it's the best league in the world, therefore every team in this league is world class. I'm sure Regis Labrie will have them set up for that as well. Is that right, Rob? Is that right? With Wolves, they've been in that Premier League since
2018. They came up.
So go give them a bit of respect for they've been there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Saturday. Back to normal on the channel, says Dougie. It is 3:00 kickoff as well, isn't it?
Hopefully.
Will it be on radio in Newcastle? We'll soon see. What are you thinking about UEFA thinking about doing a Swiss type version of the World Cup?
I hope not.
And Euro qualifiers like they have in the Champions League. What exactly do you mean? Do you know what he means there, Rob?
Yeah, have a league of 32 teams, and those that finish in the top half go through the knockout stages. But you don't play 30. You don't play 30 games. You just play top half, or you put with a group of teams, but you're on a league basis. It's really weird and difficult to work out who does what and things like that.
Why don't they just leave it the way it's been for years?
It's all about money, isn't it?
Right. It is, but you've also got to keep the balance right with your viewers as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
You don't want to
You
lose.
do, and I mean, it's. I mean, the European Cup, whatever you want to call it. What was the European Cup when I was a lad? That's effectively the European Super League.
Yeah.
Because it's not even the European Super League, to be honest. It's because it's not even the Champions thing. It's Champions, second, third, fourth, sometimes fifth, which is hardly Champions, is it?
Oh no. Not at all.
Whereas, you go back to before Liverpool got turfed out of the European Cup after Hazel. It was literally only the champions that qualified. If you didn't win the league, you didn't get into it. Whereas, Man United won. In fact, I think all of the English teams that won the Champions League since the Premier League started have not actually been champions the season before. They've always been runners-up or something like that.
It's a bit like the playoffs, isn't it? Where like the sixth place team gets promoted.
Yeah.
Look at us. We were quite far behind Sheffield United in the league.
That's. I mean, when the playoffs first started, I wasn't overly keen on them, but they do keep a little bit of an extra interest because technically Sunderland could have, we would have just said after 5-6 games ago, we're never going to get promoted, so we'll just not try anymore. Whereas, we knew we were safe, so we didn't try anymore until the playoffs themselves. But for teams that were in with a chance of getting into the playoffs, the likes of Bristol City, Coventry, so on and so forth, it kept their season going right till the very end, and that was good. But yeah, it's just becoming too complicated to work out who can do what and when and how in these big bloody European and world competitions these days.
Well, there's one thing
and it's all money.
The one thing I still don't understand is the Nations League. That has me cross-eyed, that does.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gary Hoyle says no reason why we can't beat Wolves on Saturday, but we must take them serious or we will get it. Yeah, they could silence the stadium a light. I'm sure if you're a lot of Sunderland fans, you'd think would know that. Colin says, you might think I'm daft, but I would love to see Sunderland with a Hacker Mackham style.
Yeah.
Hello, Maureen Johnson. David Graham says 2 big draws in December this year. FIFA World Cup and FA Cup third round draws. What about a big draw against Newcastle at the Stadium of Light? Would you be happy with a point?
No, I don't want to draw. I want to win.
You want to win?
I want to win.
You do, but you would you be happy with a point against the Toon at home?
Yes. Yeah. They're a good side.
Yeah.
There's no getting away from that.
Oh, without a doubt. Peter Harvey, hello mate. He says, hi guys. The problem is Siddiqui is injured, and I do not like an international break. No, need 3 points against Wolves. Yes, Gary Hall says since the 18-19 season. Cheers Kingfisher says please like and subscribe. David Graham says anyway, the 2026 FIFA World Cup starts in Mexico City in June and finishes in the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, New York in mid-July.
Yeah, but it gets there via Canada and West Coast and Central USA.
We've done it from 6th place twice, says Dougie. Yeah, I mean, the time zone's still the same. It's still going to be exactly the same time as what it would be with the 32 team. It just means they're cramming more matches in the same time period. Because they can't go any longer because they've got to think of the Football League starting. Yeah,
but the thing is, it's already. I mean, it starts in mid-June, doesn't finish until the 19th of July or something like that, which is barely 3 weeks, 4 weeks max before the Premier League kicks off again.
Aye. Oh, well, it's if you like football, it's football heaven, isn't it? Because it's literally,
it is.
It's like 2 weeks. You get 4 games a day in this tournament, and like I say, I love it. Like, I mean, when I'm at work and stuff, it's great to listen to. But like I say, it's going to be interesting to try and find out what the times of the kickoffs will be in this country. Just looking on the news and banter page as well, and it shows you there's a video of Fabio Borini talking about his goal against Man City. He's in the media a lot, involved with Sunderland. Fabio Borini. I mean, is this going to be?
He wants to come back.
Do you think this is Do you think this is a hint to get the lad in January? I mean,
yeah, bring him in.
I wouldn't be disappointed, would you?
He's 34-year-old.
Well, how old's Granit Xhaka?
34-year-old, funnily enough.
Well, he's certainly got experience, hasn't he?
He's got shed loads of experience. He can put the ball in the net. We all know that. Mag Slayer and things like that. Give him a chance. If Mr. Blobby hasn't started firing by then, bring him in. He's going to be on a free.
He looks in good nick. He still looks in good shape.
He does.
But without a shadow of a doubt, when he was on form, Borini could score some world-beaten goals, couldn't he?
Oh yeah. I mean that one he scored against Man City in the was it the
League Cup.
League Cup final? From an angle that was, it was easier to miss than it was to hit the net, and he hit the net with it.
Yeah, it just showed you from the angle there where he went from the outside of his boot and the ball just curved as if it was going to go wide and just swung back in.
Yeah, David Griff's got a very valid point there. Spain and Morocco World Cup 2030.
Yeah.
Apart from the games that have been played in Argentina and Uruguay. Which is, it's a very valid point. I know they're Spanish-speaking nations, but it's hardly Spain or Morocco, is it?
No. Maureen Johnson says Ballard's being a pet. A lot of people are saying Ballard's playing out of his skin.
Yeah.
I still say start Ballard, Saturday, but I don't think he's going to get a game, It's a start, should I say?
Yeah. Yeah, it's... Wait, he might if... Because we've... Ronaldo's still suspended, isn't he? It's possible he might start... He might just start Ballard on Saturday, given how well the defence played against Man United after he swapped it round.
Iceland won half. Second half just kicked off. Iceland won, France 0.
Oh.
France are still top, 9 points. I don't think there's anything for them to worry about. I can't see them losing that one, to be honest with you.
Sweden getting beat off Kosovo.
Yeah. Wales won. Belgium 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good side, Belgium. Always have been. And,
yeah.
Northern Ireland, it looks like it's going to be the case of Northern Ireland could be a bit the better team, but it's the goals that count.
Yeah. Sums it up.
Just read on social media. The Sunderland women, they got a point away to Palace. Am I correct in saying?
Yeah, I think they did. What happened to the Sunderland women's team? I mean, they were the best thing since sliced bread once over. Not many years ago. Steph Horton, Jill Scott, Beth Mead, and they were streets ahead of every other women's team.
Because I tell you what, I often keep an eye on them. It would be great to see them in the WSL, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they never... They were in the Women's Premier League, but I don't think they ever got into the Super League for some reason. And I've got something nagging in the back of my brain that says somebody forgot to register them or something like that from the club.
No, it was to do with the ground not being up to scratch where they play.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's to do with the Sunderland under 21s play the games there as well. What do they call it, man? It's
yeah, I know what you mean.
It's not anywhere nowhere near the stadium of light. It's
no.
quite a distance away, but it's only like a little Sunday League sort of ground. I mean, some of them.
It's up near Pittington, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah, they've only got like a shed type for a stand. It's tiny, and they haven't even got any terraces or anything. But the rest of it, it's just like a barrier going around. So I think, unless I'm wrong, I think it's because of the ground. Eppleton, that's right, D Hall. Eppleton.
Yeah.
Unless anybody can correct us, but I'm sure it's because of the fact the ground wasn't up to scratch. But anyway, they didn't get up anywhere because I think they didn't finish first, so they got pipped. I think it was by Crystal Palace, if I'm right, that season. But yeah, it's kind of strange. They've like they're a bit stale at the minute. The Sunderland lasses, they're like, I don't know. They look like a typical mid-table side at the minute, don't they?
Yeah.
David Graham says, by the way, I see South Shields v Shrewsbury and AFC Wimbledon against Gateshead in the pick of the North East sides in the FA Cup first round proper. Yes, that's right. And where I live as well, my second team, Carlisle,
They won 5-2, was it?
5-2. Yeah, they've got a stinking tie though, Reading away.
Yeah, that's a toughie.
That is a tough game.
With the exception of Darlington, all the North East teams did all right in the fourth qualifying round.
Yeah.
Hartlepool got through. York got through. Carlisle got through. Darlington didn't. They got hammered 6-0, but...
Yeah, I know. Malta Singh says, yeah, Appleton Colliery, well, for... We do play some games at the stadium, I like, as well, though. I think they keep it just for the big games, don't they? Like when they're playing Durham or Newcastle or something.
Yeah.
But I enjoy watching the lasses play, the Sunderland Lost play. It's, don't try and compare it to the men's game. It's a different game completely. You've just got to take it for what it is. Yes, it is slow, but so everybody else is, and just enjoy your game of football, and that's the way I do. That's what I look at it.
Yeah, that's it. And the thing is, we had some cracking female players. England international standard female players playing for Sunderland ladies. And I mean, Beth Mead just couldn't, didn't matter where she played, she scored.
I've messaged Jill.
She still does.
I know. I messaged Jill Scott on Facebook saying if she wants to come on the show, but I don't think she'll see me message. It's a Facebook page because it's like a blue tick next to her name. But trying to get hold of them, it's impossible because they all have the agents, don't they?
Yeah.
So to get in touch with them, I think you have to. I might put a little message on a post that she does post up and just say, "Shy Band's getting out. You never know."
No, that's it. Dougie's right. No Blythe Spartans. They had some good cup runs though back in the 80s?
Yeah, they did.
Got to the 5th round, I think.
They did.
One
I
year.
think so then, before we go, 4 minutes, let's have some score predictions then for the match against Wolves. What are you going with, Rob?
2-0.
To Sunderland?
Yeah.
Ooh. Fancy anyone? Who do you fancy to score?
Isidore.
Uh-huh.
And Alderete again, I think. He seems to snake in at the back a lot.
Fair dues. I'm going to go for... Do you know what? I'm going to go for another draw. I'm going to go for
a scoring draw or a non-scoring draw?
I'm going to go for an exciting, frustrating 2-2 draw. I think Wolves will score. I think they've got it in them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope we'll win, but I'm trying to put my realistic head on. Yeah, I'm going to go for 2-2. Would I be disappointed with that? The bigger side of the picture, yes. But it's not a defeat either, so a point or points is only a positive thing, isn't there? At the stage, in the Premier League. Kingfish is going 3-1 to Sunderland. D Hall says 2-1 Sunderland. You going for 1-0, says Dougie. Alice Cooker says shouldn't have a second team. If that's the case, you may as well do a live stream on Carlisle, says Alice Cocker. Hetton, says Gary Hall. How is it realistic to go 2-2, says John. That's just the score I'm going for. Like I say, I hope I'm wrong. I hope we'll pile drive them and win 4-0, but we'll soon see how it pans out. I think it'll be an exciting game. I think there'll be a few goals in it, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking a bit negative, thinking of the old Sunderland side, and we've got Roofs. The Roofs on fire and goal. When our defence is on form, there's no gets past if we're on form, that is. But we'll just have to wait and see. Why would you go 2-2 at home against the worst team in the league? It's a must-win. No discussion about it, John. He says, it's just freedom of speech, John. It's just, that's just what I'm sort of predicting. Look, my heart says Sunderland will win every single game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Ed sometimes says differently, though. Yeah. It's the problem with the Premier League is any team can have a good day.
Of course they can.
You know, how nailed on was West Ham getting relegated after West Ham's first 3 games, and then suddenly they bang 3 in against somebody.
And we don't know if Wolves are the worst. They're the worst team at this present time, but we don't know if they'll be the worst team come end of the season. They could be mid-table. You just didn't know.
Yeah.
So, of course it's a must-win, John. Absolutely is it a must-win. I totally 100% agree with you. But if only football worked that way. So I will end the stream now. It's getting to the stage where I'm going to need the heater on in my conservatory now because it's getting cold that time of year.
You know what to say, Cabby? Winter is coming.
It is. Cheers, everybody, for joining in tonight. What's your plans tonight, Rob? You watching anything? Any crossroads on the telly road?
Nah, I don't watch TV, mate.
No.
Don't watch TV. So, no, I just find TV boring. I just don't watch it. So, maybe do stream the odd program, or watch DVDs because, as you can say, there's a bookshelf rack, whatever you want to call it, with about 2,000 DVDs in it. So.
It'd be nice to see 3 promoted sides stay up. Oh God, yeah. I think it'll do the Premier League the world of good. Night, David Graham. Patrick says 3-2 to us for me. Would be interesting to see Dan Neil starting. Got to remember it's early days, and they're going to be fired up. And if you're bottom, you have so much fight in you. Yeah, you're welcome, Dougie. Yeah. So we'll end the stream there. And thanks everybody for tuning in. And have a fantastic Monday night. What's left? We'll catch you later. Doodaloo.
Cheers, everybody.